Okay, looks like we are recording and we are good to go. Hello everyone. This was going to be a live stream, but apparently I need to wait a full day before I can live stream once I request live streaming on YouTube. So this is going to just be a regular video. What we're doing today is we are playing the World of Warcraft Classic Era Hardcore Challenge. And basically what that is you level a character from level 1 all the way up to level 60 without dying and without accepting any help from other players. It means no character to character mail, no using the auction house, be it either selling or buying items. You cannot interact with the in-game economy at all. Like, basically the spirit of this hardcore challenge is to be 100% self-sufficient from cradle to grave, like all the way up. If you die, you delete your character and start over. And if you accept help from other people, if you happen to think that some of the rules aren't for you and you can just kind of bend them, then yeah, you can still play your character all the way up, but your run is not going to be validated at the end, which is going to exclude you from dungeon grouping and raid grouping with other verified players. So that's basically the long and short of it. This is the first video that I'm actually recording for this challenge. I have already started the character. Started at level I got him up to level 11. I've only been playing like a few hours each day. And this is where we are so far. We're playing a Dwarf Rogue named Double Wide. And we are just going to continue our little journey. So let me make sure that yep, good. My camera is blocking trade chat and guild chat. We do not want to be sending information across the internet that people don't want sent. All right, cool. Here we are. So what we're going to do is we are going to check our stats real quick. So last time I was on, I was just working on cooking and my professions and all that fun stuff. So we got our cooking up to 72 out of 150. Leatherworking is 70 out of 150. And first aid needs a lot of work. It's only at level 1. So let's go ahead and tick that up real quick while we're waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run out. We're going to grind a little bit more. We're going to do some quests. We want to get to level 60, but it's not a mad dash. It's more of like a marathon, because you want to kind of out-level the content that you're doing a little bit just to be on the safe side. I chose Dwarf Rogue because I want the ability to vanish. And I also want the ability to have stone skin. And the good thing about stone skin is it will... Here, let's just read the tooltip right here. While it has a 3-minute cooldown. While active, grants immunity to bleed, poison, and disease effects. In addition, armor is increased by 10% last 8 seconds. So the whole point there is, if you vanish and you've got a bunch of damage over time effects on you, this will clear it, so that you can vanish and get to safety and not die. So that is why we chose Dwarf Rogue. Also, the professions we chose were leatherworking and skinning. And I wanted to choose a profession that I did not need to track on the minimap so that I had access to find treasure. So if we ever see a little dot on the minimap, we'll know it's like a battered chest or something like that. So quest, the only quest I have currently is Shimmer Stout, which we need to take that to Mountaineer Barley Brew. And my professions are pretty well off at the moment. The only one I need to really work on is first aid. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my way towards our next quest spot. Now, I don't use any mods. The only mod that we are using is the hardcore add-on, because that is how your character is going to be tracked doing this. I don't use Bartender. I don't use Questy. I don't use any other add-ons whatsoever. Because honestly, that's how I did it back in the day when I played Classic all those many years ago. Another great thing about being a skinner is a lot of other people aren't. So they will leave their dead animals behind for you to skin and get resources from, which is fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So what I'd like to do with this is I'd like to cut these episodes into like 30-minute to 40-minute chunks, and kind of like upload them to make them more digestible for people to enjoy. This leveling content isn't necessarily all that interesting to watch. I mean, I don't really tune in to watch a whole lot of leveling content, but the thing is like we kind of, in order for like an appeal to be done, like say like some kind of shenanigans happen and you die, and you like you die to something outside of your control, like someone griefing you or some kind of catastrophic failure of the in-game systems, and you just die through no fault of your own. You want to be able to appeal that, and the best way to do that is to stream your content or record your content, or your, not necessarily your content, but your journey. You record it and you upload it so that you can actually not lose all of your leveling progress if you get a proper appeal done. So that is why we are recording this in the first place. But just to record this and upload it and possibly make a little YouTube channel out of it could be fun too. There have been a couple other people I've noticed that are also doing something like this that has been kind of entertaining for me to at least listen to while I've been at work. And it's provided me with a decent amount of entertainment while I'm working. Oh, Vagash. Looks like someone didn't loot him though, so I can't skin him. But I can skin this boar over here. So coming up over here, we're going to see a quarry. And I believe there are a couple quests in the quarry we can do on our way over to Lac Medan to turn in that quest. But we're not going to go do the Lac Medan quest just yet. We're going to clear this zone out completely of quests, get everything done. And then we're going to go over to Elwyn, and we're going to do some of the later Elwyn quests. So that we can just kind of, this is a term that I heard like a long time ago. I think it's like an old school like RuneScape or Ultima Online term. It's called midget crawl, and it's basically the act of doing low level content while you still have the ability to do to get experience off of it, so that you can kind of just keep leveling up without endangering your character. Oh, I need to turn that sound. That sound is just a little too loud. Here, let's bring that down. Ambience can stay up. That's fine. Let's bring the dialogue down a little bit too. All right, that should do. And if anyone, for any reason, has an issue with the sound quality or anything like that, please let me know so I can address it in another video. Those blasted trogs. Those light blasted trogs turning my worksite into a wreck. Look at that. There goes another barrel of powder. Oh, I wish I could go down there and wring every one of their scrawny little necks. I want to kill them all. Oh, this can't be good for my health. All this stress and anger. What have they left me with? Nothing. I'd kill them myself, but my aim's no good anymore. You, go into the quarry and kill some of the filthy buggers. I'll pay you. Just hurt them. Kill them. Kill 6 Rockjaw Skull Thumpers for Foreman Stonebrow at the Golbalar Quarry. Okay, let's go do it. All right, so we got a couple quests, and we are going to go in there and get these little knocked out real quick. These are really easy quests, too. So we need to kill Skull Thumpers and Bone Snappers. So just some at-level trogs. Now we need to make sure that we don't go so deep into the cave over here that we get respawns on top of ourselves. Let's go ahead and steal that real quick. Grab that before she tags it. I just recently got my dual wield, so my damage output is through the roof now, thankfully. Another thing with this challenge is there are like little individual achievements that you can do as well, and one of them I may actually do. It's called Not So Deadly, and it is a rogue specific achievement where you do not ever through the entire run apply any poisons, enchantments, weapon oils, any kind of weapon enhancement at all. You get to 6 and you finish your run, get it verified without any enhancements, and you get that little achievement. And granted, it is just for personal bragging rights, but it is still a fun thing to do. One other feature of the add-on is that you can, if you're in a guild, you can see when other people who are also doing the challenge, you can see when they die. So it's a nice little thing to be able to track the progress of other players. Thought I heard someone in the distance there. There we go. Let's just go ahead and hop on over here. We'll have ourselves a bite. We'll just post up next to this little guy right here. And we will eat our beer-basted boar ribs. We'll get a little stamina buff. We are playing on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server, which happens to also be a roleplay server. So you will occasionally have people trying to roleplay around you. Let me go ahead and pickpocket this guy real quick. There we go. Every coin matters, especially in Classic. Go and steal that. Bink. Okay, I need to get one more Skull Thumper. There we are. Let me grab that before someone else tags him. There we go. That's all the Skull Thumpers. There we go. Steal that. Now we need to go into the cave and get the Bone Snappers. Oh! There. Level 10 Rogue has died. F's in the chat, boys. That is another thing. It is customary for everyone to put an F in the chat whenever someone dies. Okay, we already got the Skull Thumpers. I need a Bone Snapper. I need to kill Bone Snappers. But we have to be very careful in here because it's very easy for enemies to respawn right on your asshole, and you don't want that. And that is one of the easiest ways to die, especially before you have proper survivability abilities. Thankfully, I have evasion, so that's one thing I can use. But evasion has such a long cooldown, though. What's that? Okay, there's a bone snapper. We can go kill him. Let's get a little closer. See if we can get the pickpocket off. Boom. All right, get him. There we go. Nice and easy. Keep a symbol, keep it methodical, and we will be okay. Skull Thumper, Skull Thumper. Looks like all the Skull Thumpers are level 9, but all the Bone Snappers are level 10. Don't die, lol. That's a great name. Thank you. Alright, there's a Bone Snapper. Is it alone? There we go. Come here. There we go. Got him. Okay, that's a Skull Thumper. You can have that one. Also want to keep our eye out for any kind of treasures or rare spawns. So that will help us out as well. That's another reason I chose the dwarfs, because I wanted the treasure find, because every little bit helps in a mode where you cannot interact with other players. Okay, so this is the hard part when enemies start respawning. All right, let's get in here. Shit. Okay, we need to burn him down fast. All right, take a potion. Ah, shit. We need to leave fast. Shit, 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 shit. This isn't good. Gotta go this way. I gotta lose him. Okay, it's a clear path over here. Come on, come on, come on. Drop him. Ooh, oh, that was close. That was real fucking close. Oh my god. This is the kind of nonsense you gotta avoid. Whew, my heart was racing. Oh my god. Let's get a little bit closer to the entrance. I don't want that to happen ever again. Okay. We're healed back up. Let's see if we can find some more bone snappers here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let me get this guy. There we go. Come here. Gotta try to stay out of aggro radius as well. Shit, there's another one. Come on, come on, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Got him. Woo. God, they respawn so fast. Got him. Frostbite staff, huh? Nice. Yoink that. All right, we're just gonna chill out here for a little bit and maybe hope for some respawns. There's one. Yank him. Another thing is asking for help is also highly discouraged in this game mode. It's like, if one of these guys out here decides they want to assist me, they can, but I'm not allowed to ask for that help. Come here, you. Okay. Whew. Okay, there's another bony boy right there. Let's get him. Let's wait for energy to refill. All right, come here. Let's make a little distance from that other guy. We don't want ads. There we go. That's a skull thumper. We don't want him. Look at that. Look how fast they all respawn. Oh, that gnome needs to fucking book it. He needs to go. Yep. Let's see how this guy survives it. Is he going to survive? It's getting close. Those both skull thumpers. That's a bone snapper over there. So let's crawl our way over here. Get this guy. Oh man, this place is a fucking massacre field. This is a very dangerous field to be in. It's a human rogue in a robe. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and steal from him. Good work, good work. Steal from him. That's another skull thumper. That's a bone snapper. They're all gonna get got. So I'm just gonna stay up here. So that respawn rate is out of control. So we're just gonna chill out for a little bit. Just wait for someone else to come up. Because this entire room is gonna respawn in like less than a minute. I know it. Calyx DMX. A few DMX names. That's interesting. There's a snapper. Let me get him. Throwing knife comes in handy. There we go. What am I in combat with? Am I in combat with that thing over there? That's a skull thumper. That's another skull thumper. Skull thumper. They're all thumpy boys. We don't want them. We do want to steal from them though. There we go. down there. That's a Skull Thumper. Anybody else? We're just gonna chill. Thank you. Oh, there's another one. F. And usually when you start seeing people die, that's when you start seeing like a lot of people die in tandem. Like I was playing a little bit last night, and the chat was just filled to bursting with just people just dying left, right, and center. Actually, this cave right here was one of the places where a lot of people were dying. I just need one more snappy boy. I need one more bone snapper. That's a skull thumper. You can have that there. Ah, fucker. That does make the questing a little more difficult. That's a double down to skull thumpers. We don't need those. Take your coins though. That's a skull thumper. Ah, damn it. That warlock's getting them all. Pretty easy to tag them all when you're affliction. Do we have any bone snappers out here? Or are they all skull thumpers out here? Skull thumper, skull thumper. Yeah, they're all skull thumpers out here. The only bone snappers are on the inside. That's what I thought. Let's get this guy. Yeah, there's another one down. Oh, he evaded. Everyone's after the bone snapper. Ah, you fuck. Ah, I got the chest. Alright, start heading back up. There's this bone snapper. Let's see if we can get to it. Skull thumper, skull thumper, skull thumper. You got the bone snapper. Lucky guy. You gotta be really careful in these places. I mean, the respawn rate is so out of control. Bone snapper, skull thumper, skull thumper. Let's kill him. Gotta hide. Run, little homies. They're gonna come right back in. Yeah, I was not feeling that early come out of stealth. Sometimes when enemies reset, they'll aggro onto you. What a mess down here. Look at this. It's so difficult to get the right enemy. Let's get this guy just because we can. There we go. There's the bone snapper. Gotcha. Here's the last one I needed. Don't knock me down, you jerk. There we go. All right, job's done. Let's get the hell out of here. All right. Let's stealth our little butts out of here. Job is done. And now's when like all fucking bone snappers is gonna spawn because I already have them all. That is a dangerous, dangerous cave. Oh, someone got crabbed. All right, we're almost out of there. All right, let's roll. Man, that one moment had me really, really scared. I thought I was gonna fucking lose it right there. Well, Shibek. All right, we got over here. That's a mining trainer. Miners League, Explorers League. I just need a vendor. Here we go. Food and drink merchant. Perfect. And with the fact that we can't sell in the auction house, I'm just going to vendor everything I'm not using. Because I have absolutely no use for them if I can't make money off of them. All right. So that's all done. So we still need to deliver the Shimmer Stout to Mountaineer Barley Brew. Let's see. He may not be a brewer like the rest of us, but he loves his drink, and I know he'll like this one. I'd like my brother Wellert to try my new Shimmer Stout. He's a mountaineer stationed in the Southern Guard Tower. So we need to go to the Southern Guard Tower. That's where he's, that's where this quest turn is going to be. Oh, come on, guys. If you're going to kill boars, at least loot them so other people can get the resources. That would be preferable. I'm going to skin this rabbit. I do love the dwarf starting zone. I love snow zones in general in video games. I think it's probably because I live in like a city area, so I don't really see snow a whole lot. So when I do, it's kind of like a treat. All right. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Internal bag error. Probably because he was despawning as I was skinning. There's another one. Yeah, we're going to go turn this in. We're going to get our new flight path in Thelsamar. And then we're going to take our way down to Elwyn. I do love Elwyn Forest. It is a fantastic starting zone. The ambience, the deep forest, the music in particular is what I really enjoy. Southgate Outpost. This is not where we are, though, or where we need to be for that quest. That is going to be a little bit further out. Loch Madon is a nice place to level as well, but not yet. In a few levels, we'll come back out here. But it's nice because of all the things I like about Elwyn. It's a nice forested area, a little mountainous, valleys. The big loch in the middle is nice. It's good ambience, and very importantly, it shares the Elwyn Forest music. Got some spooters out here. I don't remember spiders being this far south. We need to protect the loch, Doublewide. With so many of the king's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunnel-lit from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. These disgusting mutants must be destroyed. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 10 stone splinter Trogs and 10 stone splinter scouts, and report back. Mountaineer Cobbleflint of the Southern Guard Tower wants you to kill a bunch of Trogs. We'll get to that. The quest is yellow right now. Oh, no such luck. Okay, yeah, I thought there was another quest in here. Captain Rugelfuss. The Trog threat. Rogue, you may or may not be aware of the Trog threat looming over Dwarven lands. With the Ironforge Reserved called up to the Alliance front, we are left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the gate here, and we cannot leave our post for fear of invasion. But we need some pressure put on those damn Trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task, wage an assault on the Trogs. Bring me back 8 Trog stone teeth as proof. Again, something we will work on when we come back. Isn't there a vendor here? No, I thought there was. Maybe they added a vendor later on in the game. The funny thing is, classic, like the classic era servers as a whole, have largely died off, with the exception of the hardcore community. And it's really funny. It's like the majority of just like players for classic are on this server. So like you look around, you see all these people that I'm playing with and like competing for tags against, and you would think that like the rest of classic is looking like this, but you would be sorely mistaken. It's like there's the rest of like classic is just a wasteland. It's really funny. Chilla the Rogue has reached level 20. Congratulations, Chilla. Let's go grab this over here. Yeah, there's the Flightmaster tent right there. Oh, Alterall the Paladin has died at level 10 in Elwyn Forest. How do you die in Elwyn Forest? I've got to ask. F's in the chat, boys. All right. Got that. I'm going to come down in here. See if there's anything we can grab, because I think there might be like a recipe in here for cooking. Oh, there's a tradesman. Let's check him out. You got anything? Smoked bear meat. Yeah, we'll take that. You always got to check the inns in various towns you go to, because they will often have recipes for you. What do you have? Do you got anything? No, she doesn't have anything, but she does have pouches, though. But I don't know if I want to burn, what's the word? I don't want to burn silver on pouches when gold is so scarce in the early game. I need every coin I can get for profession training and skill up training. So there's anything down here. All right. No, nothing down here. Wait, what was that? Okay, that's just a baker, not a trainer. Okay, so this is good to go. We will go to... Oh, wait. This guy might have a... Nah, those are swords. No such luck. That's fine. He's got warrior stuff, not rogue stuff. So we will now head back over to Ironforge and hop on the tram. I need a ride. Take me to Ironforge. And while we are in flight, I'm going to go grab a drink. I will be right back. Okay. One of the benefits of playing so close to the kitchen is you can just go grab a snack when you want it. It's very nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be on for a little bit today. Enough time to get footage for like a couple episodes so that I can just put them up and like schedule them to go out one a day. And hopefully get a little bit of traction on this while I'm playing. What we're going to do, I'm going to park myself in just a moment. once I get to Ironforge, and we will call this an episode. And then the next episode will be our trip down to Elben. I do intend on filming as much of this journey as possible, because I do want to be able to appeal any deaths that might happen. Not that I'm really worried about dying. I've been playing this game for a very long time. I know where every quest is. I know which quests to avoid. I know, and I know Rogue pretty well. So really, the only way I should die is through like some kind of technical shenanigans. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. That's it for Double Wide. When you see me next, we will be on our way to Elben Forest. So thank you very much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.